So I'll just tell you real quick, what is my ayahuasca experience. So in 2017, I did ayahuasca in Cali, Colombia, and it was very much a family experience. So I had a friend in Cali, Colombia, and his father was actually in anti-corruption in Colombia, so it's quite a dangerous job. But I went there with my Singaporean girlfriend at the time, and yeah, so we had tea with his family, and then we went to this compound that was about 1 hour outside of Cali. And at the compound, I mean, it was very interesting. There were probably maybe 30 other people, something like that. And so there are two different types of ayahuasca. So there's the raw, so that kicks in after about a half hour. And then there's the cook, so that takes about 10 minutes. So I had the first dose of the raw ayahuasca. I think for me, it took about 45 minutes to kick in. But once it kicked in, it was very much like I was entering like a Pac-Man arcade game, right? So I see all these bright colors and whatnot. And in the course of doing this, I mean, it was very much amazing. It was very much a time machine. So I could literally go back in time. I could go back to my childhood and re-experience things in first-person view. This is quite a neat trick. And on top of that, one of the neat things is that it's really good at helping you to tell like who is a positive influence in your life or who is a negative influence in your life. So anyone that was a positive influence in my life. So my girlfriend at the time, she showed up as this glowing ball of light. And everyone, I think they have traumatic experiences in their life. But anyone that was a negative experience, they showed up as red without a face. However, if I ended up in a place that I didn't want to be, it was quite simple. I would just go to my glowing ball of light that was laying in the hammock next to me, right? And it's quite neat, like my girlfriend, for whatever reason, like she couldn't really see so that she could, walk to the bathroom, for example. So I would escort her to the bathroom. But it was a full moon, and I noticed that, hey, there's light, moonlight shining on a tree. And for me, it was very much like cartoon world where the light very much looked like it was like a cartoon, right? Like a bright green color. And then you go and touch it and it magically disappears. That was quite a surreal experience. But for me, I was quite okay to walk around anywhere. So it started to wear off, and so I asked the shaman. It was very much a supervised experience. I asked the shaman, like, hey, this is wearing off. Do you think I can try some of the cooked? And so I tried the cook, and at the time, I don't know, it makes you quite paranoid, and I was convinced that what the shaman had given me, it wasn't ayahuasca, but actually it was puke, because that's how it tasted. Obviously, that's not rational, but after that, I just puked, and I never really got high again. But anyway, the grand finale of it all was at the end, I got to very much like a slave. I had a shirt off, and I was whipped. And I don't know, it's quite interesting. Like, so my entire back swelled up, but at the same time, it gave you energy. And, you can imagine after a full night of chirping, the whatever I was whipped with, like it gives you energy, right? But yeah, I mean, at the end, one thing about ayahuasca, it makes your mind very clear, and I learned 3 things. So one, the meaning of life is loving and being loved. The future of global investing is cryptocurrency. And then, on top of that is just, we should understand that life is all about your experiences and what positive impact you can add to the world. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed learning about my ayahuasca experience. Thanks. Bye.